Anhui Province, China, June 2025. In a dramatic weather shift, Anhui Province in eastern China was hit by massive hail and torrential rain, triggering massive flooding, collapsing infrastructure, and mass evacuations. The storm, which struck on June 17 to 18, surprised residents with 7-centimeter diameter hail, roughly the size of a golf ball, that caused extensive damage to homes, vehicles, and farmland. A storm of unprecedented power. The hailstorm struck cities including Lingbei, Suzhou, Hefei, and Luan, leaving a trail of destruction. Roofs leaked, greenhouses were flattened, and power lines snapped under the weight of the ice and wind. In some areas, roads turned into rivers of ice, and emergency sirens blared throughout the night as authorities scrambled to respond. Meteorologists attributed the storm to a strong convective weather front, powered by an unusually warm and humid air mass. The China Meteorological Administration issued an orange alert, the second highest level, warning of continued severe weather in the central and eastern regions. Death toll and emergency response. Local authorities reported that hundreds of homes were damaged and thousands of residents were displaced. Emergency shelters were set up in schools and community centers, providing food, water, and medical care. In Lingbei County, where the hailstorm hit hardest, rescuers worked around the clock to clear debris and restore power. A resident named Zhao described the terrifying moment the storm struck. It sounded like gunfire on the roof. We had to hide under tables as the windows shattered. His family's home was rendered uninhabitable. Agricultural and economic impact. The storm struck at a critical time for farmers. Wheat, corn, and fruit crops were nearing harvest, and the damage was expected to cause significant losses. In Suzhou, farmers shared videos of devastated orchards and devastated wheat fields. The double whammy of early season drought followed by hailstorms has left many rural communities reeling. Early estimates suggest economic losses could reach hundreds of millions of yuan, with long-term impacts on food supply chains and local economies. Climate change and increasing extreme weather. Experts warn that the event is part of a growing pattern of extreme weather events linked to climate change. We are seeing more frequent and intense convective storms in East Asia, said Dr. Lu Ming, a climate scientist at Nanjing University. Warmer oceans and atmospheric instability are fueling these violent systems. The Anhui ice storm follows similar events in Guizhou and Yunnan earlier this year, where hail and flash floods caused widespread damage. Scientists are urging governments to invest in climate-resilient infrastructure and early warning systems. Amid the chaos, stories of courage and community spirit have emerged. Volunteers are distributing supplies to displaced families, and local businesses are opening their doors to accommodate evacuees. In one village, a group of teenagers used an inflatable raft to rescue elderly neighbors trapped by rising waters. As cleanup efforts continue, Anhui communities face a long road to recovery. The storm has reignited a national conversation about disaster preparedness, urban planning, and the urgent need to address climate change. The disaster may no longer make the headlines, but for those affected, its impact will be long-lasting. And for the rest of the world, it's a stark reminder: nature's warnings are getting louder. So far, there have been no official reports of death from hailstorms in China's Anhui province. Most available reports highlight infrastructure damage, evacuations, and economic and agricultural impacts, but no direct deaths in the region. However, it's worth noting that extreme weather in other parts of China, such as Guangdong and Guangxi, has killed at least 5 people worldwide since mid-May 2025 due to heavy rains and flooding. While this incident did not occur in Anhui, it shows how severe the impact of extreme weather is across the province. The Chinese government has moved quickly. More than 70,000 people have been evacuated from affected areas in southern China, including Anhui. Rescue teams, including military and civilian volunteers, have been deployed to help with evacuations, food distribution, and power grid restoration.
哎呦我的